office. You got to climb them steps, mate, and if you're wibbly, you've had it.
This is big old timeline. Big old fucking timeline.
Yeah. End of time.
Shifter testing. Grey area, events unknown. He doesn't know
Jack.
why. Cannot question the path. This is our only salvation. Symptoms getting worse. Projected estimate uncertain. In what distant deeps or skies burnt the fire in thine eyes? On what wings dare he aspire? For what thy hand dare seize the fire? I am the symmetry of fear. I am the weight of salvation. I am chosen. Oof.
He's got a bit of a god complex.
He hasn't got a bit of a god complex. He's got a bit of a, I know what's going to happen and I know I can't stop it.
Sir?
Be right with you, son.
Let me look at the collectibles, you fuck.
I spent years living in the past, living in the safety of knowing what happens next. Years of planning, building. It's all come to this.
End of time.
Wait.
That's the only one with a doobie on it.
He warned, invested in New York. Afghanistan invasion, call Senator Roberts, offer Sir Lockheed contact, sell remaining.
Yeah. All the deals he's done to get his project on track.
The Kentucky spill.
Nasty little man.
The Time Warner sale. Start the El Salvador.
Yeah.
And he was looking for her.
He was. Bastard. He killed her.
He killed her.
Unless Jack can go back and fix it.
Prepare for the dot-com bubble. Start 9/11 investments. Oh, ready plan constant learning. Afghanistan. My dude, you made money off the War of Terror. Homeland Security Act. Yeah, there's the War on Terror.
Yeah.
Invest in Iraq oil. Establish relations with Facebook team.
Clever, isn't it?
The
Lot
Iran
of planning.
quake. Make sure the investments are. Start lobbying for Bush win next year. Facebook.
War.
5 years in. YouTube, get involved early. Hey! I got involved early and then I lost my account. And never recovered.
You got stitched up.
I did. I got stitched up by the Google buyout. April 23rd, YouTube launch.
That's where he's getting all his money for all his buildings then.
Well, he's invested in Apple and everything. You're wondering how he was a millionaire. Financial crisis starts. Oil is going for $100 a barrel.
Yeah.
Time to sell. The Guinea coup. Ah, dude, Dow Jones. Yeah. Oh my. This is all. They're actually using the
Real
swine
history.
flu. 10 years in, stay the course. The problem is, well, I guess they're okay because for them, well, we can literally go over here when the end of time happens. The end of time didn't happen, I'm afraid, Paul. Instead, we got a plague that killed quite a lot of people. Anyway, we've got a Chronon trooper up here who's been waiting patiently while we look at our own notes for no reason.
Yeah, I had to look at the notes.
I don't think we did, but I think it's cool that they did that. And they're like, yo, this dude invested in Apple.
Report.
Sir, you ordered us to search the demolished lab. Your treatments were destroyed, but there was one left. The casing appears to be broken, but it's all we could find.
So he's got one last shot before he goes all wibbly. And here's his note. from Clarissa Gower, Mr. Hatch's arrest, Paul Serene. Yeah, you were in the original
Treatment's
version.
right here.
Play as her as well.
Whenever you're ready.
Risk of offering my opinion where it's not wanted. Reconsider arresting Mr. Hatch. Very convenient that just as Mr. Hatch has been trying to convince you that there are people you can't trust within Monarch, your treatments are destroyed and he is implicated. Look at this from POV from an actual trailer. I can't think of a better way to get rid of a threat, strike against you, and allay suspicion. Poor old Clarissa Gower. She was a main character at one point in this game.
She was. Right, get your anti-wibbly.
One of my treatments. But it's damaged. Is it safe to use?
Sir? I didn't catch that.
Or is it a trap? Another betrayal.
He's gone paranoid.
The treatment will make me weak. Is that what they want?
Oh.
Can any of them be trusted?
Let's have a look at control.
Yeah.
So take the treatment or don't. Let's see. Take the treatment.
I'm not a traitor.
We're the same now. And I need your help.
Liam.
I can focus on the mission. The lifeboat. See it through to the end. I still have allies I can trust.
Look, you have to realize you're not going to keep me from getting the CFR.
Last chance to walk away, Joyce.
Oh, we're going to fight Liam in that one.
Burke. He would fight to defend us. To slow Jack down.
We can fight Liam from the
plan
TV
could
show.
still work.
Yeah.
Or do we surrender and go full time Wibbly?
Ooh.
You have all betrayed me. Assured my downfall. And now,
Oh, he's just going to shoot Liam.
I will assure yours.
My world will be renewed. My world will see balance.
Chaos. It's falling apart. They're working against me. They're fighting each other.
You'll need to get to Serene's office. He's got direct access to the CFR. All right?
Joyce fixes the fracture, he fixes the world, we all go home happy.
Shut up, Charlie. You're a
Charlie
dick.
Wincott. Another weakling. A traitor siding with Jack. I can make them suffer. All of them.
So, do you want to give Liam a super suit and send him after Jack, or do you want to give up on even trying to maintain order and just set everyone against each other and watch them all kill themselves as it all comes to an end? Basically.
Well, that's going to be the shit ending, that will be.
I think... Oh, I don't...
Which one would you go for? I picked last time.
Control, because Liam was getting in a time suit and maybe we'll actually get to meet him again, and we saw him right at the start and we've not seen him since.
Go on then. We'll go for that.
So we go for Control.
I'm not a traitor.
We're the same now.
Plus I'd kind of like to see Liam in there.
And I...
And I need you.
I don't know what happened there. Right. Let's go.
Sir?
Control. Let's be rational.
Thank you. I'll be right down. Dismissed.
Yes, sir.
Take one last treatment. Try and finish the plan.
Hey, dude.
We could have just not and gone full Wibbly Time Lord, but...
I feel more clear-headed, calmer. But it won't last. I need to work fast while I still can. Bradbury swimming pool.
You know knows where the base is.
Well, he's seen all the timelines at once now because he's gone super weird. Oh, a lot of people agreed with us.
All right.
I went for that because Liam had a time suit, so maybe we'll get to see him in the game.
Might do.
But
He disappeared, didn't he?
yeah, well, he didn't disappear. He's been off doing Liam stuff,
Liam things, looking after his missus
looking after his missus
and the babby.
and the Ben, and punching the fuck out of that squirrely little tech geek.
What, Charlie?
Yeah,
Charlie's a
twat. Yeah. Well, it's TV episode time now.
It is. Do you want to stop it and have a fag?
If we go and have a cigarette yet. Okay, so just to summarise what happened there, that choice we made actually, I think, made things very different. Basically, it all kicked off, and everyone's trying to get to the lifeboat, and then the geeky hacker guy and Charlie and the security chick were trying to get in, and they were trying to find it. And they found it, and then the geeky hacker guy added himself and the chick to the list. And they went down and went into the bunker, but at the same time, Jack Joyce was phoning the chick and saying, you know,
I'm looking for this.
I'm looking for this CFR. If I can get it, I can stop the fracture from ever happening. And then they worked out that the CFR is the only thing planning the lifeboat. We got to see inside the lifeboat. I don't think we're going to get to see it in the game.
No.
Looked pretty cool. Had all the people showing up. And then Liam basically one-man armied his way through Monarch to get to the lifeboat. And Paul showed up and was like, do you know what? Because of the ending choice we made, he was like, yeah, I'll let your pregnant wife
into the boat.
All you have to do is put on this time armor, go upstairs, and stand by the CFR when the world ends, so Jack Joyce can't stop it.
Yeah.
And then, this is where it got funny. Charlie the hacker tried to go up and convince Liam, who, by the way, has about 9 bullets in him, a broken arm, and has fought about 6 people in 2 hours, and is absolutely fucking knackered. And he had to climb the stairs because the lift was out. He's at the top of the building, and he's in the time armor. And then Charlie came in to try and talk him out of it because he doesn't believe that Jack Joyce can stop it, but the other hacker chick who he loves does. And if Jack's got the CFR, he can stop the end of time. And he was just trying to talk Liam over, when Mr. Hatch appeared behind him and shot him in the head and killed him, at which point Liam went after Mr. Hatch, even though Liam's already killed about 93 guys in the space of 3 hours and is knackered and has a bullet in his arm and all of that. And he killed Mr. Hatch. He knifed him in the fucking eye and killed Mr. Hatch. Mr. Hatch didn't do any weird powers.
He went down like a pussy.
He squared up to fight Liam, but Liam's obviously more of a badass. And then Liam put on the time armor we've been fighting for the guys we've been fighting, and stood in front of the CFR that we as Jack are now going to have to go and get.
So Jack, who's also been fighting everybody, is got to get out
and has been jumping through time. He's knackered. He's got to get to the top of the building and kill Liam to get the CFR. But Liam literally said to Paul he was willing to do anything to protect his wife.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure when we made that decision, we picked our end boss.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's going to go, but
I think you might be able to turn him.
We did get to see the lifeboat, and it looks really fucking cool, and all the people that were there.
Multi-story concrete blocks underground.
It's all the way under the Monarch HQ, right down on a secret floor, and you have to have a special pass. It's your standard Monarch ID, but you boop it in the thing, and they let you in. Otherwise, they shoot you in the face.
Yeah.
And it's all.
That's 2 big guys with time armor.
Yeah, there's 2 guys with time armor outside it.
So you ain't gonna rush it.
But yeah, so I feel really bad for Liam, but again, he's just a dude.
I think we can turn him.
I think we're just going to kill him in 2 seconds because he's a dude in time armor, and I've killed about 90 of those in the last couple of hours.
Oh, he's a super dude.
He's not a super dude. He killed 3 men with his bare hands. Got shot again. 1-man armied Monarch HQ, and then ran up a flight of stairs to the top of the building, and then had to put on some burly fucking armor, and had to have a knife fight with Mr. Hatch. He's knackered.
Mr. Hatch pulled his arm out of its socket, broke his arm, but he still managed to get his time
I don't think he
off.
broke his arm. I think he dislocated it and punched the bullet wound. But Mr. Hatch is very definitely dead, which I was not expecting.
But he was referring to his friends.
Yeah.
From a different dimension.
Mr. Hatch's friends who are coming when time ends, obviously.
Which have got to be the wibbly ones.
Yeah. It was good.
Yeah, enjoyed that.
Yeah. And we obviously the next couple of acts are the last couple of acts, and I don't know how it ends, and I don't know what's going to happen. But I feel really sorry for Liam because we don't play as Liam, we play as Jack.
Yeah.
And he's just—I don't care how badass he is. He's just a dude, and we can stop time and shoot bullets and run really fast.
Yeah.
And Liam's.
But he can do that as well.
Liam's got an LMG, and he's got armor that lets him kind of keep on track with us, but Liam just only barely survived a knife fight, and in the hospital like an hour ago.
Yeah.
He had that where he had to break that guy's neck, and
his wife's not too impressed with him now.
And his wife hates him as well, but he doesn't care as long as she's safe in the lifeboat.
Because he was dragging her along and popping the guys.
Jack is absolutely adamant that he can fix this, and there is no end of time. He just needs the CFR.
Press the button.
But the CFR is also powering the lifeboat, so if he's wrong, no one survives the end of time.
Correct. If he's right, everybody survives the end of time.
Well, if he's right, it never happens, and then the loop is broken.
Yep.
And everyone looks very silly.
But it doesn't explain the lady that's interrogating him.
Well, that's no. We know who she is.
Oh, it doesn't explain how she's interrogating him, talking about what happened.
Ogawa. That's Ogawa, who we've seen. I mean, she walked around a bit in one of the episodes, and she's been in the background in the Paul Serene stuff, and we've read 93 of her emails.
I wonder if she's in a wibbly one.
I don't think we're going to see any wibbly ones. I'd like the end of time to happen, but I don't think we're going to see it, because then the only thing you can fight are dudes in suits and shifters.
Yeah.
But no, we're gonna fight Liam apparently. I guess
or turn him.
I guess if you pick the other option, you would fight Paul.
Yeah.
Right. Main menu.
Yeah.
There's Mr. Hatch. He's dead.
Hatch gone.
He got knifed in the eye.
But he didn't turn into anything nasty. So
he didn't grip. It wasn't like a. He didn't use time powers. They just had a very punchy fight, and Liam's, as I said, has had his ass kicked, and
it's good when he got arrested and they put him in a lift with 4 of the guards.
And then he just walked. Yeah, Mr. Hatch. When he got arrested, they all had guns on him, and then he walked out, and all the bodies dropped down. Like Captain America does. Same thing. And then he gets into a fight with Liam, and he went down in about 15 seconds, and he's dead.
He's gone.
But okay.
Unless he's got a wibbly bracelet.
Poor old Liam.